Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're getting into something pretty wild. A brand new security flaw that can take the AI tools you trust as a developer and turn them into weapons against you.
Look, if you're a developer, you know these AI assistants are basically indispensable now, right? They speed everything up, they help you solve tricky problems, they're your co-pilot. But what if that trusted partner could be secretly, silently turned against you? Turned from a helpful sidekick into a malicious saboteur, right on your own machine.
Is this just some far-off theoretical risk? Well, according to application security specialist Isaac Lewis, the answer is a very blunt, hell yes. And he didn't just say it, he proved it, demonstrating a powerful new exploit that shows this threat is very, very real.
So how in the world does this actually work? Let's break down this vulnerability, see exactly how it hijacks an AI agent, and maybe most importantly, talk about what you can do to protect yourself.
The whole story starts, and if you follow security, you've heard this one before, with a subtle but really dangerous flaw in a simple configuration file that tons of developers use every single day. Now, this isn't your average phishing scam. We're talking about a zero-click exploit, which is way more sinister. It means you don't have to click a bad link, you don't have to run a weird program. Nope. This thing can activate automatically just by opening a project folder. No click, no warning, nothing.
The weak link here is a file called tasks.json. It's a standard part of Visual Studio Code and all the editors based on it, and it's supposed to be helpful, automating routine tasks. But the security group Oasis figured out that this helpful little tool could also be turned into a weapon.
And the speed here is just insane. On a Wednesday, Oasis finds the core vulnerability. By Thursday, we're talking less than 24 hours later, Isaac Lewis had already figured out how to weaponize it for a direct attack on AI agents. That's just how fast this world moves.
Okay, so let's dig into how this theoretical problem becomes a very real, very practical attack, specifically targeting a popular AI coding tool called Cursor. Lewis's proof of concept is just brilliant in how sneaky it is. A malicious task file automatically finds the AI's configuration folders, injects a whole new set of instructions, and runs the very second a developer opens the project. And the scariest part? It's completely hidden. You'd never see it.
So what happens? In his demonstration, the AI suddenly just starts responding only in Spanish. Now, imagine you're the developer. You're just confused, right? You probably think it's a bug. How would you ever even think to suspect that your AI has been secretly reprogrammed?
So yeah, changing the language is just a harmless trick. But that's the whole point. As Lewis warns, if you can do that, you can do something much more dangerous. You could tell it to sabotage your code, sneak in security holes, leak your data, all in subtle ways you might not find for months.
And this exploit doesn't just stop with one person. Oh no. The way it's designed, it can spread like a virus, quietly and persistently, across entire development teams. Now, this number is pretty significant. A survey from Sonar found that 31% of companies have developers who've used Cursor, the exact AI editor targeted in this proof of concept. So this isn't some niche tool. It's got a huge user base, which gives this exploit a massive potential attack surface.
Lewis calls this a distributed, persistent threat. Just picture it. A developer clones an infected open-source project. The exploit reprograms their AI, and then it injects itself into their code. The next time a teammate pulls that code, boom, the infection spreads. You could compromise an entire company from just one entry point.
The potential for damage here is just enormous. An attacker could tell the AI to go find and steal API keys, passwords, whatever. It could quietly inject backdoors into the code it's supposedly helping you write, or it could just use your machine as a launchpad to infect the rest of your team. It turns your best productivity tool into a powerful insider threat.
All right, enough of the scary stuff. Now that we get just how serious this is, let's talk about the clear, actionable steps you, as a developer, can take to defend your workspace.
Okay, your number one defense is a feature that's already built in, called Workspace Trust. If it's turned off, any project you open can run code without asking. But when you enable it, it basically acts like a security guard, stopping any automatic tasks from running until you give your explicit permission. This is an absolute must-have. So the advice from Lewis is really a one-two punch. First, and this is the most important one, turn on Workspace Trust. That's your automated shield. But second, you've got to practice good security hygiene. Before you open some new, untrusted project, just open its tasks.json file in a simple text editor first. Just see what it's trying to do.
Now, here's a little complication. The original fix proposed by Oasis can actually break some of the AI features in the Cursor editor. This means users of that specific tool might have to choose between full security and full functionality, which makes that second step, manually checking those files, even more important for them.
You know, this whole incident is a really powerful reminder for all of us. As we weave these incredible AI tools deeper and deeper into our daily work, we're also creating brand new ways for things to go wrong. The challenge moving forward isn't just about building smarter tools, it's about building smarter security practices to go along with them. The real question is, are we ready?